Alright, so this is the Ampeg SVT6 Pro in a Pro carry case. It's being set up to go through to test all the usages, and we're about to go through some of them now. What is this?
Alright, this is the SVT6 Pro, and it's going through both these Bill Fitzmaurice cabs, and
you're playing on a bass with
there's
them,
some key bass.
and you've got your stomp box modeler there, a line 6 stomp box.
I don't have it on right now.
Okay.
But I'm basically wanting to demonstrate the controls here. There's a bass control, so turn up a little bass there. And then with the parametric EQ on the middle, that I would probably boost this lowest one a little bit and maybe turn it up a little bit. Turn this next one down a little bit and boost that. Hit some lower mid. The high, roll that down a little, and some of these higher frequencies. And I do have the tweeters on for this, by the way, so like if I try out the bright switch here, then if I try it out with an envelope filter, I don't have the volumes up too loud, but I'll give it a little more gain there. I got to be careful because this is actually a lot of power. It's at 4 ohms, which is running at 4 ohms now. It's like 1,000 watts, 1,100 watts at 4 ohms, and 750 at 8 ohms. But yeah, you got to pair it with the right cabinet. You got to be careful not to blow your speakers if you're only running 2.
Where did you get this unit, Brandon?
I bought it off of Reverb.com.
And what was it paired with at that time?
It was paired with 2 Ear Candy bass bombs. But
which are rated for how high?
well, the problem with that was that each speaker was 8 ohms, so each cabinet was 4 ohms with 2 8-ohm speakers in it, making the whole setup, when it's parallel together, which is the only way to do it because this amp only has a single. All the power goes out one single out. So
all right, let's take a look at the back.
let's see.
And you have the front and back clips for those.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll demonstrate that in a minute.
Anvil road case, which is heavy duty.
All right.
Can you see that?
Right, so you have one Speakon out,
Right, one
currently
speak.
running.
Yeah, this says 1,100 watts at 4 ohms, 750 at 8 ohms. So, and they don't mention 2 ohms. So, when those 4 8-ohm speakers,
It's a 4 ohm minimum load.
4 ohm minimum. So that's what these are at this point, because each one of these is an 8 ohm speaker in each one, making the 4 ohm minimum. So I'm running this setup at 1,100 watts. And it's got power amp in, preamp out, plus an effects loop, which is basically power amp in, preamp out. And a foot switch, tuner out, and pull that for ground lift, pre-post switch for the output, ground lift on the line out, and there's a 1/4 inch unbalanced out. And then they do have two 1/4 inch speaker outs too. So.
Okay. There's a little wear on that case, but it's still
It's
about as heavy duty as you can get.
Like I was saying before, on the front you have the bass, parametric EQ for mid, treble. You get ultra high and bright switches. This knob here is for voltage. It runs either at anywhere between 100 and 300. Master volume, gain, tuner mute, and compression knob on the beginning. So pad switch for active, and that's pretty much it.
All right.
The SVT6.
And where would you normally see a unit like this running?
Where would you see it running?
Yeah, like where would you see this? Is this a stadium kind of thing, or is this a small club kind of thing?
Well, the damn thing is pretty heavy. Yeah, it's heavy.
Well, let's see how much it weighs. I'm going to pause it.
All right.